Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. As always, the King of Lightning is here today, bringing you guys and gals, as usual, One Piece. Wow. Today, chapter 788, How I Fight. You got Perona listening to the tunes of Soul King Brook. And that's it. So that's the cover page. And that is a pretty beastly picture of Luffy in Gear 4 against Don Quixote. Let me see if I get... Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Much better vertical than horizontal. That's a good picture. I'm gonna save that picture. I got a feeling in the future, Luffy in his Bowman form would actually look more like this. Actually, that's what I think an accurate representation of Bound Man will be in the future. 3 minutes before the birdcage reaches the central district, and it's moving fast. We've got no choice but to try and do something ourselves. Take down Don Flamingo and the birdcage along with him. Good luck, you fucking fodder tier. Get out of here. Flamingo was gonna skewer you fuckers and put your asses over the damn fire. Have a nice barbecue of fodder meat. You idiots sure are thick. This is me. This is me asking politely. Bring me Straw Hat. Now. Skewer. Flamingo. Oh, an awakened Paramecia fucking scary. Wow. Boom. Just look at this. Just people just getting decimated. And Flamingo just walking along, hands in pockets, not a big deal, dog. Not a big deal. Guts. I fucking love that. That's my dude. Well, not this Guts. The real Guts. This Guts. That's my nigga. When was the last time a fucking chapter of Berserk came out? Fuck. Fucking 15 blue moons have to pass in order for a new chapter to come out. I'm not joking when I say that. So 3 minutes till he recovers, but in that time frame, they're gonna suffer, quote unquote, countless of casualties. They gotta slow it down somehow. Because Oda's not gonna have... It's not Berserk. Again, Oda's not gonna have just a fucking mound of corpses in the middle of Dressrosa. Oda's not that kind of dude, alright? Again, if Pell can take nukes and live, point blank, odds are you're not gonna see a mound of corpses in One Piece. What is this? Oh! I'm sorry. D! Waterloo. Gats is really spot on with the time. He told me he needed 10 minutes, which means we've got 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Okay, well, I mean, it is a clutch situation, so every second counts. And Law will take over the role of watching over Luffy. Oh, how durable are Bartolomeo's barriers? He even says right here, my barrier ain't gonna get cut. I promise you that much. And he makes a very large barrier where you have Hydrudin, Ideo, basically all the Coliseum people plus Robin and others pushing at the barrier that he made so they can try and slow down the birdcage. So Bartolomeo, his barriers are even more impressive than I thought they were. The fact that his barriers can actually withstand the birdcage. I don't know if they're unbreakable, but they're very, very, very durable, considering the fact that they can take Elizabello punches. Kingu punches. Chinjao too, using his head instead of his actual arms. Hey, I love Chinjao. Oh, okay, so this is what Fujitora sensed in the last chapter. There are these dandelions, which apparently are called, there's heel before the lion part of it. So dandy, helan. Whatever. And apparently they are quote unquote from Leo. Flowers that bloom from Princess Mancheri's tears. So these flowers touch people and then they heal them. And then they're good to go from any injury. This guy, some random guy running around, had a sprained ankle, and then the flower touches the ankle, and now he's literally hauling ass. Right here. Hauling ass. So it was actually a good move on the part of Kiros to tell Mancheri to not heal him, but save it for other people, because clearly Birdcage closing in, folks are wounded in hospitals and whatnot. They can't move that well, But here comes Manchari, I got you guys, and then they're hauling ass. They're good to go. Miraculous super healing to people within a wide area. Her super healing is actually limited to a few minutes. Oh, no. The time limit is for a few minutes for those who are healed, not for her own ability. Alright, so that's even more of an issue. Never mind. So after a few minutes, those who are healed by the dandelions will return to their previous status. Okay, so it's temporary healing. So that is a lot more fascinating, and that is a pretty big drawback. But at the same time, they can get the job done for the moment, and they ain't worried about being completely healed later on. Because when you look at Law, he was healed by Leo and Manchari, and his arm is still, for the most part, like unusable at this point in time. However, when you look at these guys who are completely restored, it's kind of like, how the fuck could that happen when not even Law's arm can heal that fast with her own powers? But now we find out, yeah, this is temporary super healing. I don't know if that's like a respectable thing, but basically the chapter title is based on her. This is how she fights. Her tears will not stop. It reminds me of fucking Lucy. Not the Lucy in One Piece, but the Lucy in this piece of shit series. And I'm like, fuck! But then again, Manchari's gonna be for this arc only, hopefully, so not a big deal. Silence heathens. Believe in my friends. Do not anger the god any further. Usopp, if you're a god, then stop the birdcage or get everyone the fuck out. Your godly powers are extraordinarily limited, your grace. Viola. Viola, the fuck you doing? Why in the name of gold would you stand in front of fucking Flip? Rebecca, why are you here? Don't you dare get any funny ideas. You don't get any fun. Well, too late now. But you're the one with the funny ideas. I hear tell that Don Quixote family is all but finished. That sounds kind of weird, but whatever. Yet I, who used to be an executive, didn't get the chance to get what's been coming to me. That's a little too convenient. One of us dies today, Dofi. You always were a passionate one, Violet. Like it's commendable. Honestly, hold on. Let me just say it right now, okay? The thing here is that I have to give Viola, even though it's insane, it's Looney Tune status, I have to give her credit. A lot of credit. Because there's not that many times in One Piece where you can commend a woman for standing in front of someone like Don Quixote do Flamingo with the intention of one of us dies. For the sole purpose of slowing him down, slowing down the birdcage, therefore trying to save the entire country. So, Viola has been quintessential throughout this entire arc in many ways. And here she is, even till the very end, being very quintessential. I have to give her a lot of fucking credit here. So, Viola, round of applause. You're insane. You're out of your fucking mind. But I'll give you the credit that you deserve. For sure. Oh, Viola for next Straw Hat? Oh my god! No. A real quick deviation. This guy right here has like the same tattoo markings as like Luffy's Gear 4 Bound Man form. Oh, now Frankie's finally getting into the pushing form of things. Okay, good. About damn time, Frankie. Is Kanjiro and Kinemon also using Arm and Haki as well as Zoro? I think so. Now, when the fuck could Kinemon use Arm and Haki? We haven't seen that shit ever until now. Well, I mean, Kinemon hasn't been in that many fights, I suppose, so there's no real reason to assume that he couldn't use Arm and Haki. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, fine. Fujitora! Walking along, clank. I may not have much strength left in these old bones, but allow me the honor of assisting you. Fuji, motherfucking Tora. Okay. Right there too, arm and hockey. He's got it, like, don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't know how strong he is physically, but with his powers, you don't need to be physically strong for the most part. You really just don't. Marines. Fujitora brought other Marines. All units, I don't care who you are, move to support the cage pushing. Roger. Okay. Those of you that can't use hockey to the factory. So some of these fodder Marines actually know hockey? Well, okay, fine. It's the new world, so I suppose they should know a small degree at least. Random civilians are coming along too. Like, fuck it, we're here to help you guys. Everyone is pushing at the same time, simultaneously. And you have this scene right here. Everyone's pushing, all of a sudden, exclamation point, you see the Plateau Mountains, and then you see the former King's Plateau on the left. I think they actually stopped the birdcage for a second. They did. Zoro's fucking breathing hard as shit. Damn, worn out. It stopped. Yeah, it stopped for a second. All right. So it really can be stopped. Rebecca is crying. Viola-san. So either the birdcage stopped because of everyone's efforts, or Viola did something to Flamingo, and Flamingo clearly had a backlash for her because you have Rebecca just crying, Viola-san. So we don't know what happened to Viola, but Viola, yeah. And Luffy's still on the ground. 1 minute left till Luffy's recovery. Together, hand in hand, we've all given you this last minute. Everyone's waiting Luffy. Okay, good. And honestly, I was expecting, like, on the small side of the chapter, One Piece on break next week. Like, I was expecting that, but no. Okay. So hopefully, Luffy recovers next chapter, and he does some type of, like, ultimate Gear 4 attack, which I'm assuming, honestly, given the scale of the area of the birdcage, I'm thinking he actually may use a Gear 4 fireworks attack. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, whatever. I'm done. King Lightning, I will see you guys later. Well, let me make sure that the chapter's over. It is over, because then you have Sabo as the last thing, whatever. So I'll say I'm done. King Lightning, rate the video, comment, subscribe as always. Have a nice one.